Yes, yes. What's going on, people? Let's dive straight into this one. No intro, no nothing. It's just a bad time at Man United, and I just feel like we need to get right to the gusto, right to the important part. Let me get a swig of water. Okay. Shouts to everybody in the house. Everybody's gonna be in the house. Everybody watching. All the new supporters we've got. Thank you so much. Um, we're real soon. We're gonna open up the lines to have some people just come on into the show whenever they're ready. But yeah, thank you to everybody. But first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to reddevilthreads.com. Once again, reddevilthreads.com. Type it in. Just go look at some of the stuff they got there. Take a second. Take a second right now. Type in reddevilthreads.com. I'm guarantee you're going to see something you like, something you're going to want to wear around the house, around rival fans to piss them off, something that the Glazers ain't going to have no kind of way of making money off of. So you type in that reddevilthreads.com and then you type in stateside Reds when you're ready to purchase. With that stateside Reds, it gets you 10% off your order. What that does is shows us support for the channel, shows support to Red Devil Threads, gets you 10% off. 3 parties win. So support us, support Red Devil Threads, and get something fire from Red Devil Threads. Shouts to them for custom Man United gear. It comes to the house monthly, so you can make a subscription, or you can just do a one-off purchase. So shouts to Red Devil Threads. Once again, and Valorian, Manukian, LLP, Valorian, Manukian, and Shakirian, LLP, a law firm based out of Encino, California, specializing in personal injury cases. So you'll contact them at 747-444-4444. That's 747-444-4444. I messed that up, but you know what it is. Hit them up. Personal injury to win you big money, man. So you get paid. If you win, you get paid. If you lose, it's all good. We'll sort it out. But shouts to them. They're our first sponsor, man. Give them a call. Any injury, they beat the feds before. $400,000, $300,000, $200,000. I've seen them win for people. Big statements. So shouts. You having any problems at your job or at any kind of thing like that with injury? Definitely who you need to call. Ike, Ani, Ashat, David, all of them, man, there. Call them up. Shouts to Balori, Manuki, and Shakini, and LLP. Let's start the show. What is going on, everybody, bro? What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Let's start off with a little bit of music, shall we? It's our theme song. This is Man United theme song. Because we are clowns. Absolute clowns. It's an absolute clown show. Martin and Bailey, Ringling Brothers, Universal Circus, whatever you want it to be, that's us. The clowns of the Premier League. Okay? So, where do you want to start? Let's start with the Asian Cup. Let's just go ahead and start with the Asian Cup, bro. Man United loses 1-0. And now people are going to be like, Mike, well, you're tripping. Why are you tripping so hard? It's a preseason match. It's a postseason match. Why are you tripping so hard, man? This is only for money. They got $17 million out of the deal. Why are you tripping? You want to know why I'm tripping? Because the season just ended for us last week, right? We storm off to Kuala Lumpur to play these guys. And shouts to all the fans out there. It looked deep. Shouts to all of them. But by the end of that match, those same fans was booing us. Why? Because we gave a lackluster performance. So forget the score of the game, even though we'll get into that. But the quality of the game was so terrible that those guys paid money to come and see this, to give us this product. They paid money for that, right? And this is what they get. This is what they got. They started booing. I would have booed that. All we got was waves after wave after wave of ineffectual attacking. Nothing happened. That's all we got. It's sad, bro. It's sad. And not to mention, we get a boring game. Then you guys lose the fucking game. You lose to a team that got formed the night before on FaceTime. And man then was like, oh, I'll play. And then another guy was like, I'll play. That's who you lose to. It's insane. It's sad. It's pathetic. The boos were outrageous just to see, and I would have been pissed too. I would have been 100% pissed to see that. I get it's a preseason game. It's not much to look into, but as a match go, as somebody that's gone to matches, as somebody that's gone to preseason games, it's an event. You're just going there to see the squad. But that's poor. That's piss poor. What's going on there? Hi, bro. What's going on, brother? Shouts to you. Thanks for joining the chat, man. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, ugly. Booze, 1-0, we lose. We almost lost 2-0. It's just all around ugly. So we'll get. Apparently, somebody's slagging off our players, and it's just an all-around bad time. But tomorrow they'll be in Hong Kong for that game. I'm sure it'll be maybe a better game. And then to see the layoff will start. We won't see them until like July 21st or something like that. So hopefully we can just get through this little last game in Hong Kong and that be over with, because that's ridiculous. They're playing the Hong Kong national team, I think it is. I think it's the national team. So we will see. Good lucks to them. I'll probably watch half of it. I'll be honest with you guys. I was ready for this season to be done. I'm glad it's done now. Okay, so back to the bigger news. Everybody's heard this a few hours ago. It's broken. The big bomba, Ormstein, Fabrizio, all of them big men there. The big bomba has dropped. Delap has gone to Chelsea. They're going to pay that $30 million release. It's a done deal. And let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something right now. I knew that was going to happen. Why the fuck would anybody come to Man United right now? Why? Why would you? You don't get Champions League football. You have to fight for it. You're underneath the manager that the fan base is divided upon. You're playing against this ownership that has been half-assed the whole season. This half-assed, half ownership that we got with two different owners, that one just takes money out the club and don't really care, and the other half is trying to steady the ship but not really doing the best job at it. You have to deal with that. All these different players is going to be mixed and matched, so you don't know who's going to be here. Why would you want to come to Man United? Give me one reason outside of being a Man United fan and money would you want to come. There's no reason. So I told you, Delap. We were doing the score prediction the other day with Delap. Yeah, shouts to Cheese. She says exactly. We're doing the score prediction the other day, like, how many are going to score? And I was like, hypothetically, because we haven't signed these guys yet. We haven't signed them. And then, Sean was saying, like, we're going to sign them. They're going to come to Man United. They're going to come to Man United. And I'm like, why would they? He was like, why would he go to Chelsea? They have Champions League football. They finished in what, third? They were in third or fourth, one of those. They finished high. They got Champions League football, then they won a cup on top of it. So they nailed it home. They won something at the end of the day. Like, bro, think about this. Imagine being Delap and sitting there, and you got two TVs. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to turn on the Man United game and then turn on the Chelsea game. And you know what? Depending upon how both these games go, I might make a decision. Now, I know this is not what happened, but just imagine the juxtaposition between both of those games and then the decision made afterwards. Think about it like this. He probably watched both of those games. Now, the decision was probably made way beforehand. But just imagine, Man United's losing to some Asian team that got made at kickoff. They made those guys, they pulled a couple of those guys off the stands and said, come on. Had a guy named Sergio Aguero on that team. Pull those guys off. Yeah, come play Man United, beat them real quick. And then you got Chelsea pummeling Betis 4-1. A mismatch. A complete mismatch in the second half. Which team would you want to go to? Now, I know they made the decision long before that game was played, and I'm sure that's not how players make the decision. But just think about that. The decision comes out not long after that. Yeah, let's just do the Chelsea thing. Come on, man. Man United's a laughing stock right now. Everybody's laughing at us. And it's sad. I don't know what's going on with this club, bro. I don't know. Now, that game is not indicative of what's happening with the club 100%. I understand that. But, like, the question needs to be asked. Have we been this low before? Ronaldo, shouts to Cheese. Everybody in the chat, join everybody watch. We got 8 rail. Make sure you like, subscribe. Really hope we win one, but Newcastle rumored to be in for Mbeumo. We up against it. Once again, why come to United? You can go. Newcastle's going to have Europa League football to play. Why? Mbeumo could play Europa League football for maybe the first time in his career. Why would you come to United? No point. Makes no sense. We had nothing. That losing that final, everybody was trying to change the narrative now. And I respect it because that's how people cope. That's how you cope with trauma, is you try to change what's the actual thing that's in front of you. But the traumatizing thing is that losing that final meant everything to what we could do going forward. And it hinders us. So I don't care if we only play one game a week. If we're not winning that one game because we have shit players, then it's going to come back to bite us in the ass. 100% going to come back to bite us in the ass. So this idea that, we get to play one game, we get to focus on the team and build the team that way, that's cute. I like that. That sounds good, bro. But at the same time, and it may be true even, but at the same time, we can't strengthen the squad on our money alone. Doesn't work that way. Mark Cheese, why forward to United? For challenge and to relive glory. Listen here, man. Ain't no glory at this club right now. There's only tragedy. It's only tragedy and calamity. That's the only thing that's at this club right now. So ain't no glory right here. Unless you're a Man United fan, like a Cunha. Cunha was a Man United fan. He said it. He said, I'm coming. I want to be there. I want to play for Man United. So he was a fan. We didn't give him, he wasn't paid handsomely like this. I mean, handsomely compared to me and you, but like he wasn't paid like a crazy amount of money. The money that he's got or he's getting, there's a 62.5 million. That's pretty much what he's on. That's his value to me. I don't think we overpaid or underpaid for him. I think he earned that money. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, Osimhen, Sesko, speaking of Sesko, Arsenal's talking to Sesko now. I just got that 5 hours ago. Arsenal talking to Sesko now. So he's off. He's gone. Arsenal. So now it's all down to Gyökeres, however you pronounce it. I don't even need to know how to pronounce the man name no more because he ain't coming to us. Unless the only thing that makes him come to Man United is his relationship with Amorim. And I don't know if that's enough. I truly don't know if that's enough for you to want to come to Man United. Is the relationship with the coach. I don't know. I know it can help, but I don't know if that's enough in this circumstance. Because you're talking about potentially not being you're talking about not being in the Champions League and having to fight upward from the 15th place that you did last season to try to figure out how to get in the top 4. That's a tough task. That's a tough task to ask for any club. So I don't know. Let's read some more comments. If you're a top player right now, would you go to Manchester United as much as you love the club? I'm biased. I'm going to Man United. I'm biased. I can't see past Man United. If I had a chance, I would play for Man United. If I had a chance to play professional football at a high level, going to the just playing it would be good enough for me. But 100% I would go to Man United if I had a chance. But I'm a fan. I've been a fan since I was like 11 years old. It's been in my life at least as long as that. It's been in my ears as long as that, until I've been there. I've done all the shit, the Munich and all that. I'm very biased to it. So I'm the wrong person to ask. But if I was a top player, I'd definitely go to Man United. But not because first no fucking glory and no shit, because I love the club. But these guys, you got to ask them. They're probably fans of other clubs. There's no reason for them to come. New narrative needs to be written. Yeah. We not getting him. Yep. Y'all better start looking at some budget players. 100%, bro. There's a list of guys I seen earlier that could work. But now we're talking about getting people that's going to, because we're trying to build here, right? We're trying to build ourselves into some favor to hopefully be able to land bigger signings later on, right? So not only are we playing to try to retrieve some glory, is that we're playing because we need Champions League football. We need to get Amorim to the second summer. The second summer is going to be everything. This summer is going to show a lot, but the summer after this is going to show everything. It's going to show everything. And I think that what Ineos is going to be able to do, if we can get a Champions League finish in the next season, I don't think we will. But if we can get that, that's going to be huge. That's going to be so huge. I'm available to call. I'm just doing this one's a quick one, Mr. Green. Just a quick one. I'm not staying on too much longer than this. There's not that much news. I've already covered the Delap. Arsenal talking to Sesko. This was breaking. I saw this was pretty interesting. This is probably what we'll wrap up with, actually. Unless the comments got something else they want to add in there, I'll feel free to talk about that. Bruno. Al Hilal is ready to give Bruno 200 million. They've upped the levels. They said 200 million, Bruno. 200 million. We've also spotted Miguel Pino. Hopefully that's it. Pino. Bruno's agent has spoken with Al Hilal. They're ready to give him $200 million for 3 years, brother. 3 years, $200 million. And they spotted his agent outside of Al Hilal's headquarters. Do you turn down that kind of money, bro? Especially, I can't turn it down. I'm going to be real. So now I have to do a little bit of backtracking. As much as I see Bruno bye-bye, 100%. I'm sorry. I don't see how you could turn down that much money. That's the money you'd be getting for the Champions League and then some. And then plus another 100 million that we're going to add into it. And then sales? Come on. This is what I'm going to say. Is Bruno's talent good enough for us to go past to not pay that much money? Is his talent that good? Do you think his talent, he's so good that we shouldn't spend 200 million? Just let me know that. Lobejo, not only his agent, that's his wife, brother. He ain't sending family over to Riyadh to reject nothing. 100%. Shouts to you. Great comment. They're not wasting time in Saudi Arabia for nothing. You can't do nothing there. It's beautiful. You can't do nothing there. They talking business, bro. They're talking business. Yeah, but that might affect him with his national team, and I think Bruno still got ambition to win big. I don't think that affects him with his national team. Bruno's a certified bucket. If you don't bring Bruno, you're gonna have an issue. If you could bring, if Henderson could come and play from Ajax, you could come and play here. You could come and play from Saudi Arabia. If they bring Ronaldo. They still bring Ronaldo. He's 500 years old, and they still bring Ronaldo. I think Bruno is the certified bucket on this team. It's him and then little man from City. That's not gonna help nobody. I'm sorry. 200 million gone, bro. Gone. And that's not disrespectful to Bruno. Bruno has been let me go and get this straight. Bruno has been 100% the greatest servant in the post-Fergie era, right? One of the greatest servants we had in this club. He's won almost everything there is to win. Just about. We didn't win the league. We haven't won a Champions League, but we won everything else under that shit domestically. We've done it, okay? And I think he's taken us as far as we can go. Cash in on a 30-year-old midfielder. Cash in on that. Cash in on that. It'll be plenty of money to sit on, but knowing our captain, it would eat at him that he left us worse than he came. But it's not your. I 100% believe you. I think he would think that, but also Bruno will also understand that it's not his fault. He can only do so much. You ain't gonna win nothing with Luke Shaw. You're gonna win nothing big with Luke Shaw. You're not gonna win nothing big with Dorgu. I'm sorry. You're not winning nothing big with them. Ruben Neves as well. It's Ruben Neves, Bruno, and what's my man? Bernardo Silva. That's them. And João Felix. I mean, not João Felix. What's the black brother name with the dreads? Him. Yeah, bro. They're not worried about. You're gonna play Bruno every time. You're gonna play Bruno. Especially this will be the last kick at getting something for real. Maybe he won't play another one until he's 34. After this one, you gotta give him his last squeeze of the orange. Facts about CR7. They still include him. Yeah, they still bring Ronaldo. They ain't told Ronaldo to fuck off yet. You think they're going to leave Bruno Fernandes out because he's playing in Saudi? Hell no. Renato Sanchez. That guy's falling off a damn cliff. That guy. At least the club-wise. The transfer fee will be team transformation money alone. On its own, Mr. Green, 100%. Great comment. On its own, that's transformational money. 100%. And then everybody else is getting stronger, bro. Sesko's Arsenal. They're in concrete talks. That's the word. Concrete talks. Sesko. Let me tell you something about the transfer market. I hate the transfer market, bro. Because it's all this kind of getting closer. Concrete talks. In talks. Things are progressing fast. I hate that, bro. I hate that. Don't hit us up until ink dry. Now we taking pictures of men outside a fucking hotel room talking about, yeah, he's at the headquarters for this team. Duh, that fucks me up. But come on, bro. $200 million for 3 years? That's generational money. There won't be another Fernandez that needs to work for the next 6 generations. Fernandes. There won't be another Fernandes that needs to work ever again. Bruno will be dead for 20,000 years before they start looking out for money again. Come on, man. Love Bruno, but we've seen how far he could drag us on his own. We need to rethink it all. Let me ask y'all something. Yo, remember? I'm not going to ask you shit. I tweeted this shit earlier. I said, bro, you know what's crazy? People used to make fun of, or like our own top Reds and all the other weirdos used to make fun of like the dancing at Man United. Like they're not focused. The culture is bad. They're not, they're dancing and going on social media. And then the teams that were doing that were way better than today's team that we have here. The Showtime Reds that we had that were Millie rocking at the Emirates was beating City 3 times in a season. They were winning all the same things that we won now, right? They're winning all this and winning European final on top of it. They're the last, that little team that everybody complained about was the last time we won something in Europe. I know hindsight's 2020, but I can only see what's in front of me and what's going on behind me. And behind me, I'm seeing, okay, maybe we weren't the best at this time, but we were finishing 3rd, finishing 2nd, finishing around 5th, not 15th, winning European final, beating anybody, winning FA Cup, winning the league. What the hell? What has happened? Just to think, we're that far off from that team. If that team was to play this team right now, they would kill us. They would kill us. Pogba, Lingard, Lukaku, they would kill us now. With a play style? Come on, bro. Now, at the time, we wasn't thinking about all of that. People, Zlatan, Tony Marshall, Rashford. Now all the scapegoats are gone. All the scapegoats are gone now, y'all. All the scapegoats are gone. So we're talking about Rashford's gone. We used to scapegoat him. Martial, he doesn't work hard. He's lazy. He's gone. We've gotten worse at the striker position. We've gotten worse since Tony Marshall. And y'all used to say, that man had 90 goals for Man United. 90. And they've won things here. And we've gotten worse since that. Look at the lineup. Look at the Jose and the Millie Rockers. Bro, that team would rock up to fucking Emirates, right? Would rock up to Emirates and say, yo, Wagwan, who want war? 4 goals. Bro, under that team didn't lose 7-0 to Liverpool. That team didn't lose this season 4-1 to Newcastle. And didn't he make it look close? Didn't lose to Spurs in a final. Come on now, bro. Bro, you mean to tell me we're that far off from that team? We're playing on the front foot because that was a counter-attacking football team. That team was a counter-attacking, breakdown, park the bus ass football team with problems in the dressing room. Would those problems in the dressing room today get us 40 points and not have to wait till the end of the season? Let me know. I'm just saying, I thought about it today. If Ten Hag is getting 126 for Wirtz, we need 65. We need at least 65. Ratcliffe mathematics. Bro, is that what you're hearing? Is that facts? Can you give me a link for that? Is that facts? Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, yeah, that's some big money. Yeah. Yo, I saw a joke somewhere. I don't know if this was true or somebody just playing around with me, that Ten Hag was interested in Onana and the lick. Yo, Ten Hag, do us a favor. Come buy some of these. Come buy Anthony. Come do us a favor, bro. Pay it forward. That's the least you can do. Come get some of these, man, that you had so much faith in to come play in Germany. You're gonna lose to Bayern Munich anyway. So come. Shouts to Eric Ten Hag. Shouts to Johan MUFC. Yeah, bro. To think we're that far off from those teams, we're worse than those teams, gang. That's crazy. This is 2017, bro. This is 2017. So 8 years ago, we're worse than those teams. Just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Interesting to think. And some people say, well, Mike, you're being hyperbolic. What? Yeah, hindsight's 2020. I can only see what's happened in front of me and what's behind. ETH ain't losing the company, brother. Everybody's gonna lose. Everybody's been losing the company. He's actually done pretty well at that club. Well, all things considered, I mean, he got a Maserati, so they're only telling him not to crash it. So there you go. The problems were just talented guys having fun while playing United. Everyone at the club so damn miserable now. No wonder why we're terrible. Yo, 2 good comments tonight. 2, bro. The problems we were mad at guys smiling and dancing, but yet that's the best. That's when we were That's the last time we've been respectable. That's the last time we could go up to City and give them a fight. Remember when it was Smalling and Pogba combined to bring us back from the dead to beat City because they were going to win the league on us? They were going to win the league playing us. That was the game to win them the league, and they saved us from that embarrassment. Now they still won the league, but still, come on, bro. They were European final. That's all I'm going to say. European final. Winning that. And would have won another one in 2020. It was a 2020 or the 2019 season where De Gea did the bullshit he did. That's a De Gea issue. So we're not gonna get into that. I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna talk about David De Gea. Shouts to David De Gea. Has anybody seen that that Onana's in save of the season with 2 saves? He's in the talking. He did have a good against Crystal Palace. He made a great double save. That was amazing. He did it from his belly. He jumped up and too bad we couldn't get that for, at least 38 games. Man United played 60 games this season. Can you believe that? 60 games, and now they're in Hong Kong about to play another one tomorrow. I don't understand. Yeah. But yeah, problems. The problems at Man United. Lukaku, he can't. Lukaku just want to skedaddle, bro. Don't worry about Luka. Don't worry about McTominay. We all wanted McTominay out. McTominay wins he's the best player in Italy, they say. He's the player of the year with 13 goals and 4 assists. Go figure. Onana was on both ends of the spectrum this season. Yes. Onana could be good. He could be bad. But he was more closer to bad a lot of the season, especially towards the end. Because I remember us saying, like, yo, is he back? He's starting to do well. Like, the biggest problem last season was that he was taking on too many shots. He was having 50 or so odd shots shot at him. You know what I'm saying? 20 or so odd shots. It was only a matter of time before the ball went in. So that's what we kind of held on to. Like, you know what? He's not the worst. But then people really started to look at him and say, like, you know what? His positioning is bad. He doesn't get down fast enough. He doesn't have strong enough wrists. He doesn't catch or command the box. Doesn't catch it. So I don't know. Case Slater, 23. When we stopped developing young players into world-class talent, our slide intensified. Now we have to buy all of our talent because our youth get chewed up if they last over a year with first team. Damn, that's a good. Shouts to Case Slater. That is a great fucking comment. I'm leaving that on the screen. That's a great fucking comment. Now the thing is, we'll get a Mason Greenwood to come up. Then he'll fuck that up. Then we bought Ahmad. So there's that. But now we got Kobe Mainu. And we still don't know. We still don't know if Kobe Mainu's a bust yet. Is he a bust or is he a prospect? Because I don't know. This season was very bad for him. This is a backslide season. This is a sophomore slump. Let's say that. Sophomore slump for him this season. Because it doesn't look like he works in this system, bro. I'm going to just keep it real. I'm going to actually take it a step further. I'll sell Kobe Mainu. If you got a problem with that, put it in the chat. I want to hear why you have a problem with that. Because Can he fit in an Amorim system? That's the only reason I look at it. If we're keeping him for someone to remember, he has to be able to fit in this system. And if he's just going to get ate up every time he gets out there because he's not fast enough or explosive enough to defend, can't really defend, and going forward, he's not the fastest dude either. He's just slick around the goal. He's slick around the box. He finds himself, he could play himself, he could keep the ball. The one thing I do like about it, he keeps possession. And you know how I feel about taking care of that rock. You got to take care of it. That's the biggest thing to me. Taking care of the rock, being able to scan and pick a pass out and keep possession. That's the only way you win games. That's the only way. Even when you're having a hard time breaking somebody down, possession is going to get you through. Possession will get you through. You cannot do it without it. So he does that pretty well at a high clip. But everything else is just like, can you fit? Are you a 10? Are you going to play in are you an 8? Are you a 6? I don't know. I'll sell him, bro. I'll sell him. Have you seen United scamming the YouTube viewers during the Asian game after a minute? No, speak on that. What have I seen it? They were scamming YouTube viewers. I'm going to be real. I saw that game. I watched that game on Fawa News. Shouts to Fawa News. The best illegal site you can watch. I watch everything on Fawa News. If you ever have a problem, turn on Fawa News. They show everything. I'm telling myself, it is what it is. Do what you got to do. But I didn't see that. Talk about that, please. I'm going to look into it in a minute, actually. No effing way we should sell him. You see, there's always one guy that got to get personal effing way. Who are you talking to? No effing way we should sell him. How about we try to bring him instead of selling that kind of talent? He could be an 8 or a 10. He is 20. Yeah, bro. You know what? I hope he outlasts. If he outlasts Amorim, cool. I just don't see where he fits in Amorim's system. Because Amorim's system is requiring greyhounds. They need runners. They need dogs that's going to run and going to be closing man down, knowing how to push. That's all knowing how to press. Sorry, just finished playing Call of Duty. Know how to do all of those things. And I don't think he does any of those things well on the defensive side of the ball. I just don't. You got to know how to do it. That's why we need to phase out Casemiro for a while, too, after a while, even though he started showing up towards the end of the season. He is 20 years old. I am a little harsh on him now. He is 20 years old, but, dog, this was a sophomore slump for him. I need him to come out strong next season, or I don't know. Maybe we brought him up too early. Maybe we anointed him too fast. That's what bro was saying. If they don't last over a year with the first team, yeah, we're not developing them. So now we're asking these questions like, can they fit? Can they fit? And then they go elsewhere like an Angel Gomes, go someplace else and get playtime and actually develop. You know what I'm saying? They played the pre-match and warm-up at almost 200K viewers. We're waiting for the game. They played the game for a minute and said, come to MUTV. Wow. Come to MUTV and pay us 30 quid to watch the game. Fawa News. That's what I would have typed in. FawaNews.com and watch the game. They're not getting a cent from me. Ace, a red fucking cent from me. That club is not getting again. And I got all Man United stuff. This Man United hat. Listen, if I get something from Man United, somebody bought it for me. I did not pay for it. 100%. Yeah, that's right. But you know what to expect. That's insane. So you did a whole build-up and started showing the game and like, come to MUTV, pay a little subscription. MUTV is the biggest waste of money I've ever seen, unless you're into watching the youth games. If you're into watching the youth games, I'm with MUTV. Outside of that, there's no value to it. None. And I had it. For a long time. Don't have it. I watch it for free on the Fire Stick. I watch Fawa News. Just telling you that right now. But yeah, Kobe Mainu, if we can get money for him, I'm okay with that. Youth games are free. Yeah, but they show them on MUTV, right? You could watch them on MUTV. Where else do you watch the youth games? Let me know, because I didn't know that. I thought you had to go to MUTV to watch the youth games. I've only watched them on MUTV, which costs $15 or something like that a month. Some shit like that. I've only ever watched them on that. But if it's free, no value to it, to MUTV. There's no value whatsoever. I don't care about those stupid stories. I'd rather watch YouTubers telling them stories. I'd rather watch that. Let's be honest. I make the stories myself. You can go check out all my stories I've done. The Black Bomber, the Black Man United player that that beat the IRA. Never knew about him. You didn't know. You can watch that. The Man United's basketball team. I did a story on that. All that stuff is on this channel. You can watch that stuff. Lobejo. Ain't no value for youth games anymore. They fired too many people in the video department and don't show most matches live anymore. See? Ain't no point, man. Ain't no point. Ain't no point. Yeah, you don't have to sign up. They show it live when the game is on the website. Okay, cool. Good to know. I did not know that. Shouts to everybody inside. We got 15 in here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We got stuff going. We just wanted to talk a little bit about Delap. How do you feel about Delap? Do you feel like we missed out on something? I don't know. I wasn't in his corner anyway. I wasn't here or there on Delap anyway. And I don't know how much better he makes Chelsea, but I know he's probably better than who they got now. And Nicholas, I think he's way better than him. 100%. And a little bit younger. Unless the rat changed it. Are we talking about SJR? Because he is definitely a rat, 100%. Also, never wanted Delap. Yeah, I need somebody that's going to give me 20 goals a season, bro. I don't really care if you scored 13 goals under Ipswich. You know, I'm not impressed by that. I do think he's rapid and he gets to the ball and he's strong and he can get to the ball and he can break lines and all that shit. He can hold it up. I think he's better than Erasmus Hoyland, but like that ain't saying much. That ain't saying much. This guy's at Atlanta United is better than Erasmus Hoyland right now. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Yeah. I think I'm ready to get rid of Bruno, bro. I'm ready, and I don't say get rid of like I want to. If in a perfect world, I keep Bruno. I'm a Bruno fan. I've given Bruno a lot. Bruno's heard it from me. I've said multiple times, hey, we need to have a conversation about Bruno Fernandes many times. Many times. Everybody's heard me say that at least once or twice. But now I'm at this point where I'm like, you know what? 200 million. I don't think nobody's above vying for 200 million unless you got fucking prime Messi, prime Ronaldo, prime Neymar. 200. I'm not selling for 200 million. I'm sorry. Thought it'd be a bargain, but not devastated. We missed out. Hopefully, rejection pushed us to someone more proven. Who you thinking? At a TK, he's in talks with a couple teams now. Newcastle's in for a lot of people too. We gotta watch out for Newcastle. Newcastle have that real money. They're gonna start buying real players now because they're in their most advanced part of their project where they've won something now. They're in the Champions League or they're in the Europa League. They've won something and now they can really move further. So they're gonna make a real push and all these people have money. We don't. That's another thing that's stymieing us is that we don't have the money to compete with these bigger guys. 100%. If the money is valid, I'll take it. He's 30. That's why I say he's 30. We would be a fool to not kind of take that kind of money. But I guess it's up to Bruno. Saudis want to pay MUFC 100 million. See? That's crazy amount of money to leave on the table. Our big signing was Cunha, boys. The rest will be shrewd signings. Yeah. Yep. 100%. How do you feel about the players with a chip on their shoulder that play with an edge? I think everybody motivates themselves in different ways. Some people are nonchalant and they are self-motivated. They know what they want to do. Some people need that chip on their shoulder, a reason to prove somebody wrong. I really don't care how you do it. Just a matter that you do it, that you show up. You come to work every day. You're motivated. You're professional. You can have some fun. I'm not against fun, but like you come to work every day. You got your hard hat and your lunchbox. You're ready to put in some work. You're coachable. You know what I'm saying? You're a good leader and a good follower at the same time. I like it. I like it. Is MUFC too nice? I think we were too nice. I think Amram's is a mean guy now. He's pretty mean. I think it's cool. Yo, that's crazy. As people in this chat have been saying, yo, where's Vardy? Sign him up for a year, bro. Maybe Vardy. I don't know. While we're at it, let's get Troy Deeney too. Hell, what the hell is what's Raheem Sterling doing? Let's sign him up too. Let's just sign up everybody that's fast or was fast at one point. And then like you there, I don't know. What's the one name? That one guy I like, Jermaine Defoe. What's Jermaine Defoe doing these days? Let's just find out. Yeah, that's pretty funny though, bro. I don't know if you meant that or not. I think you're just joking. But we're in dire straits, bro. We're in dire straits. Pog back, yo, I'll be the first one to say we might could use somebody like that. If he still has his legs, he can't be any worse than Casemiro right now. 100%. I'll take him over Casemiro. I'll take him off the bench. You put in a rested, haven't played in a year, Pogba. I don't know. Maybe he's too rusty. The fact that he doesn't have a team yet is concerning. Does he have a team yet? That concerns me. Pogba doesn't even have a fucking team yet. That's concerning, gang. He's definitely fell off a cliff if you still don't have a fucking team to go and play for. I don't know. That would be cool. I'm a Pogba fan. I know people don't like him for what they don't like him for no legit reasons in my head, other than like the guy wanted to leave the club because he saw where it was going. Because he was one of the teams that were winning it, and he seen that the door was closing and was like, "Yo, I need to get the hell out of here. These guys are trash." He was trading with iShowSpeed recently. I think I seen that. That's funny. Don't let him. He could do something in the MLS. His brother played in MLS. If he came to Atlanta, that'd be huge. I'd love that. I would love that. I'd probably start going to those stupid ass games. I love Atlanta United for what they represent, but the quality is bad. The quality is fucking bad. But yeah, he started training with iShowSpeed. That's pretty funny. iShowSpeed is also hilarious. Yeah, man. I think that's about it, bro. It's a 40-minute show today. Something light. Like, comment, subscribe, everybody. Yo, thank you so much. I love these conversations, bro. Johan, K. Slater, my boy. What's my boy from earlier? Lobejo. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm saying bad words in Spanish or another language, but let's link up. Let's have real conversations on this shit instead of just in the chat. That's what this thing is about. Go New York, go New York, go 100%. I think we're dead in the water. I think this is the night the Knicks are done. I kind of don't even want to watch it. I'll check in here and there, but I'm just used to this heartbreak at this time. I'm used to this heartbreak. I'm used to being the Knicks are like, I can't say we're too much like Man United. Man United actually have actually won things. Damn, who are we? We're Nottingham Forest. We won 2 a long time ago. And then that was that. Damn, that's true. The Knicks are Nottingham Forest. We won 2 titles a long fucking time ago, but we're going to remind you of them in conversation. Yep, 100%. 100%. The New York Nets. The New York, yeah. Yeah, shouts to everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Till next time. Anything comes up, this is going to be the slow season. So if anything comes up, I'll be here talking about it. And then also I will be dropping some videos, some more essay style videos for y'all. Go look at the old stuff, bro. I got some good stuff out there. Tell me what you think of that. And then until next time, bro, this is your boy Big Mikey representing the ATL MUFC. You know what it is. Shouts to everybody. And y'all have a good night.